Day 2 of the public impeachment hearings today. The investigation looking into whether President Trump's push for Ukrainian officials to investigate his political rivals amounted to an abuse of power.
Lawmakers heard from the former ambassador to the Ukraine. During her testimony, the president fired off a tweet that raises questions about possible witness intimidation. CBS 2's Alice Gaynor here in studio with more. Alice.
Christina and Maurice, it was a tweet critical of Marie Yovanovitch, one that suggested she was responsible for Somalia's descent into chaos, though she was just a low-level diplomat then. The president says he wasn't trying to intimidate a witness. She says it was very intimidating.
It's not the way I wanted my career to end.
Former ambassador to Ukraine, Marie Yovanovitch, who has served both Republican and Democratic presidents, said she was given no reason for her sudden dismissal after 33 years of service.
While I obviously don't dispute that the president has the right to withdraw an ambassador at any time for any reason, but what I do wonder is why it was necessary to smear my reputation.
She described a smear campaign against her by Trump's personal lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, and others, including the president's son, Donald Trump Jr., before her firing, and that her sudden removal had played into the hands of shady interests the world over. She testified she was appalled after learning President Trump told Ukraine's leader in a July phone call she was bad news and was going to go through some things.
It didn't sound good. It sounded like a threat.
As she testified, the president tweeted in real time, "Everywhere Marie Yovanovitch went turned bad," adding, "It is a U.S. president's absolute right to appoint ambassadors." Republican Congresswoman Liz Cheney responded saying, "I don't think the president should have done that." Democrats responded,
"We take this kind of witness intimidation and obstruction of inquiry very seriously."
The White House said it's not intimidation, it's just the president's opinion.
Tampering is one shift, doesn't let us have witnesses, doesn't let us speak. I've been watching today. For the first time I started watching, and it's really sad when you see people not allowed to ask questions.
Republicans called the proceeding a farce.
I'm not exactly sure what the ambassador is doing here today. This seems more appropriate for the Subcommittee on Human Resources at the Foreign Affairs Committee.
Meantime, the staffer who allegedly overheard the European Union ambassador and President Trump talking over the phone about Ukraine and investigations arrived on Capitol Hill today for a closed deposition.
And that man, David Holmes, is an aide to top U.S. diplomat to Ukraine, Bill Taylor, who testified on Wednesday that a member of his staff told him about the conversation. The House Intelligence Committee will hear from 8 more impeachment witnesses next week. Maurice?
Alice, thank you.